Number 1, place a piece of tape where you will begin your walk. This tape marks the starting point. Number 2, walk 10 steps forward and stop. Forward is whatever direction you choose. This is distance 1, using a meter stick measure. Now turn around and walk 180 degrees and walk 5 steps and stop. This is distance number 2. Now turn around again 180 degrees and walk 15 steps and stop. This is distance number 3. All right, distance number 1 will be the measurement from the starting point all the way to the first piece of tape that we measured. This is the first distance where you walked 10 steps forward. All right, so for your measured distance, distance 1, it should be in meters. The girls measured it as 4 meters and 43 centimeters. This would be 4.43 meters. For distance number 2, we will measure from the first piece of tape that we measured to the second. This is where we walked 5 steps backwards. This measurement was 2 meters and 95 centimeters. You would record on your paper 2.94 meters. Our distance number 3 is now 15 steps back in the forward direction. So this is from this piece of tape all the way to right outside the door to our 15 steps. All right, distance number 3 is 8 meters and 15 centimeters. You would write 8.15 meters for distance number 3. For the total path for number 1, you would add distance 1, 2, and 3. We are now on number 5. Finally, have your partner measure how far you are from the starting point. This is the measured displacement. Write that displacement in the table below. This total displacement is from this first piece of tape all the way back out the door where we ended. The total displacement from our first sticker to the second, the last, is 10.52, 10 meters and 52 centimeters. This is your total displacement for path number 1. The last step is number 6 to find your calculated displacement by adding distance 1 and 3 over on this left-hand side, then subtract distance 2. Write that displacement in the table below for the calculated displacement for path number 1. Part 2. Number 7, find your piece of tape again and walk 5 steps forward and measure how far you walked. This is distance number 1.
$2 meters and 23 centimeters.
All right, so for distance number 1, it will be 2.23 meters. There's 2 full meter sticks and 23 extra centimeters. Number 8, turn 90 degrees left, walk 10 steps, and measure how far you've walked. This is distance number 2. For distance number 2, it will be 4.84 meters. Number 9, turn 90 degrees left, walk 5 steps, and measure how far you've walked. This is distance number 3.
So it's 2.5. No. 2.
This distance, number 3, was 2 full meter sticks and 5 centimeters. This would be 2.05 meters. Number 10, turn 90 degrees left, walk 15 steps, and measure how far you've walked. This is distance number 4.
At the end of the beginning, right there.
Distance number 4, from this sticker all the way down to this blue sticker, was 6 full meter sticks and 94 centimeters. This would be recorded as 6.97 meters. Number 11, have your partner measure how far you are from the starting point. This is your measured displacement. Record below.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead. You're good.
Wait, what are you doing? One there. Oh, we're measuring this?
Okay.
4, 2. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Alright, we're good. Flip it over, and then it's 25 centimeters. So 2.25 centimeters.
So the total displacement for path number 2 would be 2.25 centimeters. So 2.25 meters. Last part, number 12, find your calculated displacement. If you walked correctly, you should have walked in a square, then walked 5 steps past your starting point. To find the calculated displacement, subtract distance number 2 from distance number 4. Record this measurement in the calculated displacement for path number 2. Path 3, or part 3. Number 13, find your piece of tape again and walk 6 steps forward. This is distance number 1.
So 94 or
All right, so distance number 1 would be 2.94 because it was 2 meter sticks and 94 centimeters. Number 14, turn 90 degrees right and walk 8 steps. This is distance number 2. Go.
Three, 4, 15. Okay.
So the distance for number 2 is 4 meters and 15 centimeters, so 4.15 meters. Number 15, have your partner measure how far you are from the starting point. This is your measured displacement. We will be measuring from our starting point here all the way over to our ending point here for our displacement.
1, 2, 3, 4, 4.
So the total displacement that we measured was 5 meter sticks and 4 centimeters. This would be 5.04 meters. For number 16, you calculate your calculated displacement. To find calculated displacement, we're going to do some trigonometry by using the Pythagorean theorem.